In a bid to resolve the intra-party dispute in Nepal's ruling CPN-UML party, a 10-member task force has reached an agreement to end the feud. The task force, with at least 5 members from each faction, led by Sharma Oli and Madhav Kumar Nepal, has agreed on a 10-point deal. The agreement follows a 12-hour-long meeting by the task force on Sunday, which is also ahead of Nepal's Supreme Court's ruling on the parliament dissolution, which is likely to be out today. The task force claims to have met most of the demands raised by the Madhav Nepal faction. Many leaders from both the factions have welcomed this decision, and the deal is subject to approval by Sharma Oli and Madhav Kumar Nepal. But there are indications that Madhav Kumar Nepal disagrees with the task force's agreement, as he said that the agreement needs to be discussed with other leaders first. Now, Oli and Nepal will be meeting today to discuss the way forward and also to finalize the agenda for the standing committee meeting scheduled for later today. The UML and also the Communist Party of Nepal had merged in 2018 to form the Nepal Communist Party. However, it was invalidated by the Supreme Court, leading to the revival of the UML and the CPN. Now, the deal mentions that all governmental decisions made after the party's invalidation, which may harm the unification, will be revoked. The Nepal faction wanted to restore the central committee that existed before the merger. The agreement doesn't clarify if Nepal should withdraw from the Supreme Court petition filed against the parliament dissolution. There is also no clarity on whether the opposition Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Dioba can be made the Prime Minister. Now, if the Supreme Court restores the House today and also asks Sharma Oli to secure a confidence vote, then he will need the support of 23 members of the Nepal faction. And it may also help Oli block Dioba's appointment as the Prime Minister. And also our correspondent Saloni Murarka has been tracking this story very closely for us and has sent us this report. Listen in.
If Supreme Court decides to restore the House and ask Oli to go for a vote of confidence, he would need the support of 23 members from Nepal faction. Another way, and if the Supreme Court decides to appoint the opposition leader Sher Bahadur Dioba as a Prime Minister, he would go for the vote of confidence and will be needing the support of Nepal faction, without which he will fail the vote of confidence. So either way, Prime Minister Oli will be needing the support from the Nepal faction. It will be a win-win situation from Prime Minister Oli if Madhav Kumar Nepal faction decides to join. Speaking to WION, a very senior leader from CPN-UML said that there is no need for the leaders to withdraw their signatures from the petition seeking to appoint Deva as the Prime Minister, as he says that the party stands united. Saloni Murarka for WION World is One in Lahan, Nepal.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.